You are welcome again to Travel and Work. We always bring you the latest updates, news and information about traveling, working, studying and living abroad. If you are visiting this channel for the first time, you are welcome and I hope you are doing great. The UK government has announced some changes to the requirements for obtaining a British passport and British citizenship which will come into effect in this month, December 2023. These changes aim to strengthen the British immigration system and ensure that only those who meet the required and expected standards are granted British citizenship. I will let you know all the rules that have been enacted by the UK government as regards British passport and citizenship in this video. You want to watch till the end and subscribe to our channel. Please turn on the notification bell, so that you get notified when we publish new updates. The changes to the British passport takes effect from December this month. The changes will affect the length of time an individual can become eligible for a British passport. Also, the length of time they must stay in the UK before being eligible to apply for a British passport. These all depend on the path such an individual is towing to citizenship. Such individuals must have lived in the UK for at least 6 years before they can apply for a British passport. With the new changes, an individual must have lived in the UK for 6 years before being eligible to apply. Some categories will require more length of time. For example, an individual must have lived for 10 years or more. Under the new rules, an individual must have lived in the UK for at least 5 years and have settled status for at least 12 months before they can apply for British citizenship. To explain this clearly, an individual must have lived in the UK for at least 5 years and have had indefinite leave to remain for at least 1 year. That will bring the total number of years to 6 years. If an individual must qualify as a British citizen through marriage, they must have lived in the UK for at least 3 years before the date of their application. They must be a settled person, holding an indefinite leave to remain. This is an important step in their journey through British naturalization. Children who applies under Section 3(1) will be subject to the citizenship ban, especially if they came illegally on or after the 7th of March 2023. There are other criteria to follow on how to register a child. Also, individuals applying will be required to have a sound knowledge of English language. A higher level of English proficiency skill is needed. This will include listening, speaking, reading and writing. Also, a good knowledge of life in the UK will be needed. Individual has to pass this in addition to the English language test. Applicants applying for British citizenship will go through scrutiny. They will be judged based on good character requirements, the length of their residency, and an assessment of their criminal record if they have any. If the individuals have just a minor criminal convictions, they may find it hard to obtain British citizenship. These new requirements are expected to make it extremely tough for individuals to obtain a British passport and British citizenship. These changes will impact people with criminal records, those with limited English language skills and those who have not met the long residency criteria. The British government has made these changes to ensure that only those who are truly committed to British society and values are granted British citizenship. The changes are enacted to protect the integrity of the British passport and uphold the UK's reputations. All individuals considering applying for a British passport or British citizenship should be aware of the new requirements and start preparing early. They need to ensure that they meet the eligibility criteria and that they have the necessary documents to support themselves. We might conclude that these changes will make things difficult for some individuals to obtain British citizenship, but in guise, they are aimed at protecting the UK's borders and upholding the country's values. I will wrap up here. I hope this information was helpful to you. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't and hit the like button if this information has been helpful. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.